This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. Officials of the city of Jasper say that due to inclement weather that made for not so favorable working conditions this past week, Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz has given permission for East 13th Street between Vine and Leopold to be closed for one more week. The one-block stretch of East 13th was shut down last week to allow for safe working conditions for construction personnel who are performing window work on the Vine Street Loft project at the location. The closure has been extended through this Friday, February the 16th. Last week, the Jasper Community Arts Commission discussed changes coming to the program along with upcoming performances and potential expenditures. The commission talked about an upcoming performance of On Golden Pond, which will take place next Sunday, February the 18th. Tickets are still available, but those wishing to see it are encouraged to call as soon as possible, as the amount left is becoming increasingly limited. Tickets are $35 for adults, $33 for seniors, and $30 for children and students. Arts Director Kyle Rupert told the commission that the current ticketing software created in 2007 is outdated and the existing system will no longer be supported. The commission approved Rupert's request to seek a new ticketing system. Rupert and commission members hope that this will include an online ticketing option, making tickets easier for patrons to purchase. E.T. Coming Home for Strassenfest, the commission approved to request and acquire the rights to show the film E.T. at the Astra during this year's Strassenfest. Admission to that movie would be an optional donation. Commission members did ask what the donation would go towards, but none is known at this particular time. St. Celestine Catholic Church on Sunday morning held a ceremony to uncover a time capsule left by church members 25 years ago as part of a prelude to the community's upcoming 175th anniversary celebration this summer. Just after 8 a.m. Mass, Mike Hosfurther, Jason Merkel, and Eddie Reckelhoff dug up the time capsule just off from the church carport left by members of the parish more than 2 decades ago. Hosfurther and Merkel were actually among those who helped bury the capsule. As the process was taking place, Father Eugene Schmidt led those on hand in prayer honoring the church and also honoring the community and its collective history. Among the items found was a 1993 church cookbook, a mug, a pair of suspenders, a church directory, and other memorabilia as well. These items were pulled out and left on display in the parish hall for the Legacy Night event later in the evening. During the event, patrons heard stories of the 4 church buildings of St. Celestine and also looked at different displays that were on hand. A member of the DuBois County Council is seeking another 4-year term on the governing body. 3rd District Councilwoman Chairman Clem of Brettsville and Jackson Township announced in a release over the weekend that she has filed candidacy for a 2nd term in the council. Clem represents all of Columbia, Hall, Ferdinand, Jackson, Jefferson, and Marion townships. Clem graduated summa cum laude with academic honors from Heritage Hills High School in '98, and she earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in German and Math Education, magna cum laude, from the University of Southern Indiana in 2002. During the summer of '02, she studied at the University of Heidelberg, Germany, and she describes serving the residents of District 3 and all of DuBois County as energizing. She says that the projects that they have undertaken in the last 3 years have taken much initiative, and the results are encouraging. She says that she is excited to continue her service with enthusiasm in order to advance momentum as the county. Committees and boards of which Clem serves includes the Indiana 15 Regional Planning Commission, liaison to the Soil and Water Conservation District, the County Wage and Compensation Study, the Communication Committee, and the Employee Satisfaction Survey. Clem has been a self-employed independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics for 14 years, and she also manages accounts for her family's business, Steckler Grass-Fed LLC. Chairman and her husband, Barry, and their 3 children have been homeschooling their children since January of 2013. A member of Redemption Christian Church in Jasper, Clem's hobbies include gardening, walking, and reading. Clem has been a volunteer for a number of candidates, including State Representatives Lloyd Arnold and Mark Messmer, Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann, 9th District Congressman Todd Young, and Richard Mourdock, and she is a Republican Precinct Committee person in Jackson Township. A Huntingburg woman has filed to seek the Republican nomination for the office of DuBois County Recorder. Jackie McPherson is currently self-employed at Reliant Bookkeeping, LLC, and she previously was the Assistant Financial Manager for Surfort Construction and Progressive Investment and Access Storage, headquartered in Ferdinand. She is a certified QuickBooks Online Pro Advisor and a current member of the Business Bookkeeper Launch. Jackie currently serves as president of the Patoka Township Advisory Board and its financial board and is the Southridge Middle School PTO Secretary and Treasurer. She is a volunteer for DuBois County Young Life, participating with the Block Party event, Herbst Fest booth, and the annual banquet. She is also a member of DuBois County Right to Life, and in addition, she volunteers for the DuBois County Community Meals and DuBois County Food Bank, and has volunteered with the Holland Elementary School Computer Lab, Camp Ileana Junior Camp, and the Tri-Cap Christmas event for several years. She has earned an information processing certificate at Vincennes University Jasper campus, graduating magna cum laude. She has over 24 years of business, financial, and bookkeeping experience and is a notary of the public. McPherson says that she enjoys working with the public and would proactively look for ways to reduce costs in the recorder's office while providing timely service. She says her foremost objective is to ensure records and be protected and easily accessible for citizens of DuBois County. McPherson and her husband, Stephen, live in Huntingburg and are the parents of 3 children and are members of Redemption Christian Church in Jasper. A man arrested for the shooting death of an Oakland City motel manager is now facing a murder charge. 21-year-old Christian Hoskins of Oakland City was initially arrested on a preliminary charge of voluntary manslaughter on Wednesday, the same day that 48-year-old Stephen Hess was shot to death in the parking lot of the Diplomat Motel. Court documents say that according to video surveillance and witness statements, Hoskins allegedly pulled a gun from his waistband of his pants and shot Hess in the chest outside the motel entrance on Wednesday morning. An Evansville elementary school teacher was arrested late last week for child molesting, and Vanderburgh County Sheriff's deputies took 25-year-old Justin Wolf into custody Friday as a result of an investigation by the Sheriff's Office following a complaint by the parent of a victim who is a child under the age of 10. Wolf is a 3rd-grade teacher at Scott Elementary School, and he's accused of inappropriately touching a student over the last 3 weeks in a classroom during school hours. Wolf was released on bond on Saturday from the Vanderburgh County Jail. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next we're going to take a look at your weather summary.